Well, alrighty then. Free agency has made things change the environments. We got a lot of new faces, a lot of new places, some shocks all over the place. Welcome to this Waiver Wire Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, episode 298 of D-Lo Show. Dynamite, y'all gonna be at 300, but we're coming up on your ass. No Diddy. Nah, that's funny as hell. Nah, why in the Diddy trial, baby oil was flung in that motherfucker? Nah, they got video. I got the scissors in that. They got video evidence of this shit. Wait a minute. Outside the courthouse, supporters and critics are clashing out the course where the verdict is delivering or being delivered. Let me check this beautiful bean footage. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Ah! Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, yo, that's funny as hell. Okay, let me look on the Twitter to see if there's any updates, because I have not been keeping on the trial. I've seen like a couple times where I've seen 4 or 5 of them were kind of not thrown away, and then I seen one where it says 3 out of 5 were dismissed while he might be convicted for 2, which, and from other places I've seen he might not get that much time because, I mean, these guys are free calls. Oh, wow. With Diddy being found not guilty on the RICO charges. Ooh. Oh, no. So having free calls don't get you in. Really? Wow. Hey, man. He might. What the fuck? Oh, hell, this is a nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Diddy fans are elated that he has won his victory and now are dousing themselves in baby oil to celebrate the diddler being out of the prisoner. What the fuck? This is why I stick to my lane in the terms of basketball. Because you might get some freak-offs in there that want to get their freak nasty on. But at the end of the day, they got a job to do. And yo, what the hell, bro? This is a wild scenario. That was the first few minutes. So his charges have mostly been dropped for the most part. And now, seems like he's going to have to be free. He's only signed 2. But, I've seen a couple where he's last. He can either have 10 years or 20 years. I don't know and I don't care, because they ain't my city, ain't my state, and ain't in my jurisdiction. So I can care less. So, oh man. That's such a hot take. I don't even want to put the pot on that joint. But anyway, let's get into why I said free agency for a reason. I'll give you a quick couple NFL ones though over the weekend, because they were sandwiched in between. The Dolphins been some shopping. They did some real shopping. They traded Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith to the Pittsburgh Steelers for Minka Fitzpatrick, who returns back to Florida, and a 2027 5th round pick. Yes, 5th round pick. Wow. When I was seeing this, I was like, Jones had a good year last year tight end, and the Steelers, I know they're known for their tight ends, but they got Freiermuth who can run with them, or who's already starting. So I guess Jones kind of saw an upgrade or add-on piece. But I'm very surprised. Jalen was throwing this one, but they don't keep Minka? Yes. Thank God. Woo, we ain't got to do that motherfucker. But yeah, they got Jalen Ramsey after we got Jay Alexander. I know they got Darius Slade too, but man, Faye let his ass go. Either way, this could help the Dolphins. And then they're not done with the Dolphins yet. They trading up. They made another trade. Darren Waller, he's coming out of retirement for this trade. I don't blame you for retiring with the Giants. But he is now a Miami Dolphin. They traded, I think, late picks. I think a 4th round pick and Waller for, I think, a couple picks from the Dolphins. I think like a 2nd and then like a 5th or something like that. I know they picks. It wasn't no players, which surprised me even more. Gronk walked so Darren Waller could run, my guy. Real shit. That's facts. He walked so I remember he got traded to the Lions. He's like, I'm retired. And then Darren Waller, he was doing music for a little bit. I guess he's like, man, I can't do this music shit for right now. Let me get back to what I was good at. And he's back to where he's good at, being a tight end. Hey. And he's on the team in Florida where it's sunny all the time. And he can be an opportunity where he can win some games, playoff appearances at best, maybe win a division. So, benefit for Darren. And if he's already in Florida, he ain't got to go far. And if you want to make some calls for it, he can try to get his boy Gruden back, but I don't know if that's going to work. Either way, shout out to Darren Waller for finessing the game down in New York City. All right, let's get to serious action. Free agency, we got a lot of movers and shakers. I mentioned a couple that happened. CJ McCollum and Kelly Olynyk, the guy who we cursed upon so many times during 2017 up until to this day. They are now at DC in exchange for Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. Interesting. Poole and Zion going to be interested together from New Orleans' perspective. Sadiq, he didn't even play with us because he had a torn ACL. He tore ACL, I think, the last game of the season before last season. So he sat with us for basically the rest of the season. So either way, he was injured, so we didn't care. Jordan, I thought he was going to be part of his little future. But they figured, you know what? He's the financials. They paid him before. Well, Golden State paid him before he even got the DC. So he's like, we got to get him off the books. CJ, he's thinking like a year left too, maybe 2, I forget. And Kelly, he's got a year left in his deal. So they're trying to make some cap space. They figured, let's make some cap space now, so that way down the line we can have opportunity to make some moves. Okay, I'm cool with that because we got a young core. We really just need some big man and just be good at learn how to win. We need to learn how to win for real. First of all, we need to learn how to win. So I guess that's why we got some more veterans in there to show us how to finish games at least, which I can't be mad at. But at the same time, we are in a very weird spot because we're not nowhere close to winning, but we're nowhere close to losing either. So we'll see how this moves on and portrays, and hope we can make better moves. Another one, we said Boston was cleaning house, and they have cleaned house. Anthony Simons, we mentioned he got traded for Drew Holiday and some picks, but throwing in the mix. KP, Kristaps Porzingis, traded to the Hawks for Terrence Mann, I think Niang, and a couple other picks, and I think Niang signed a deal with them, so all right, Atlanta's making moves. They're making some solid moves. But let's go to the ones that I wrote down because I remember those at the top of my head. Because let's go. Denver has been making moves too. They traded Michael Porter Jr. to Brooklyn and a 2032 first round pick. That man's in middle school right now. So whoever getting traded for that 2032 pick, you going to Brooklyn, brother. Just know that. But in exchange, they get Cam Johnson. Good move. Good move. That was actually a good move because they're basically saying Bill, but Cam is a better defender. So good move. He don't have to play. He can play off the ball. He can play along with Jokic and Murray and the boys. So I like the move. Good move. And then they made the second one. Jonas Valanciunas traded to Denver for Dario Saric. Finally. I've been saying this for a year. I've been saying this since last year. You need to get some bigs for Jokic. DeAndre is cool, but he ain't the same spray chicken he used to be. So finally they got a big that could be productive for him in JV. Who knew he had to be passed around like a blunt to do that? But hey, better late than never. That's not who I thought it was, but no. Better late than never, though. Good. Denver's already making good moves. So good moves already. And then you know what they did? A piece that is this on. Get 2 more shooters. Tim Hardaway Jr. got a 1-year deal. And they brought back Bruce Brown. How about time? Goddamn. I don't, feel me? Good. They brought back Bruce. And there you go. There you freaking go. There you go. So good. Everything should be normal ship shape. All he's got to do is find someone else to handle the ball on the bench. And they got you. So let's see how this goes. But the Nuggets faithful should be a little bit more positive. We have another trade to report. Lonzo Ball has been traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Isaac Okoro. Interesting move for both teams. Because I think they did it, Cleveland's perspective, I think they did this to get another guard because Garland went down again for the second straight year and they ain't had nobody that could really back up. I know Ty Jerome was holding the push down. And we'll talk about him in a few seconds. We'll pick a pin in him. But he was cool, but he was not. They needed someone else to help with Don. And I know Ty is good, but they needed someone that can control the pace and get others involved, not just himself. Ty's a scorer more than a facilitator. It's a bit more. So that's why they did this move. So I don't mind this move. Solid move. For Chicago, though, to get a Okoro, that's a good defender there. But is he going to get some time? Because I know they're kind of deep in the forward position, in the swingman position. So they got a lot of bodies in front of him. So we'll see if he can eke himself in the rotation. Either way, let's go to more moves that have been made. All right. Houston, ever since they got KD, they're making moves. They got daily fantasy starter Dorian Finney-Smith. He's now been signed to the Houston Rockets on a 4-year, $53 million deal. Solid little wings to help out, back up. I don't know if you'll get, because they're deep as shit at wing. They got, he's probably going to run the 2. KD, Jabari, who just signed a 5-year, $122 million extension. Got Eason, freaking they got a hella wings, so that's gonna be tight in that rotation. But hey, better get more than ever, and I hope they can be versatile to run the 2. Cam more 2, so good on them. And then they get a return of Clint Capella, 3 years, $21.5 million. Okay, Clint, he said, I don't have harder this time, but we're looking good than last time. So, hey, not bad, Clint. And this will open for on Caldwell and KP. So, hey, that's gonna be a nice super center duo. So, Sengun and Clint, and all the way Porzingis and Okongwu. That's gonna be interesting down there. Speaking of centers, Miles Turner. He signed a 4-year, $107 million deal with the Bucks after a decade of being on the Pacers, where he was in trade rooms basically since his second or third year in the league. basically third year in the league, he has not been traded. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? But in doing so, the Bucks had to release my boy, Dame Dollar. Good grief. And Brooke had to go too. And Connaughton had to go too. He got traded for Vasily Micic. So a lot happened. What a chain reaction. I didn't think you could release niggas when he was injured. I knew you could like try to move him and stuff. But wow, I didn't think of that. I was like, wow, very surprised. So cool. So wow. At least he's gaining interest from teams. So I know the Heat, they could want him. Golden State, he's from Oakland, so they could use him. But he's gonna be rehabbing most of the time, so we not gonna see Dame in the year unless he's got that deer antler spray or something like that, so he can get back quicker. But either way, I hope he's doing good, and at least he's getting paid. He ain't paid, and they're gonna pay him over the next 5 years or so. But this shocked Giannis, and this pissed Giannis off, which I don't blame him, because you expected him to do and be together. But no, luxury tax and that double aprons and all that money jargon makes things hella tight. So, pull. But I know he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna bounce back. That's my guy. Speaking of injuries and getting paid, Jaren Jackson Jr. re-signs 5-year, $240 million extension, and then goes into surgery. They pay the contract and then go into surgery. Like, what the fuck? So I guess he needed the money to pay for the surgery, I guess, and then we'll figure out the rest when it do so. But he's taking me out the rest of summer, so 4 to 5 months. It's June, July right now, so they're going to have to look at him by October, at least the first week of October, to reevaluate his situation. So they're going to really have to do that. And it's going to be real tight by that time. So we'll see how that goes. He had a turf toe injury. He had a rehab. That stuff. We got some more buyouts. One has found a team. The other has no teams yet as of this current setting. The one that's found a team, one of our Mamba disciples, Jordan Clarkson. He bought out of Utah and is going to New York City to the Knickerbockers. 2 years, $16 million. Delicious. Good. Get him out of Utah, because they're doing whatever the fuck Utah's doing. And speaking of Utah, who else got out of Utah was Colin Sexton. He got traded to the Hornets for some picks, and I forget the guy they got back. I didn't really care. But either way, the young Bulls out of Utah too. They get all the niggas out. We got one nigga. We got get rid of the other niggas. Well, at least George is gonna be starting. I thought about it. Keontae George gonna probably start more than likely. So I guess the George Bailey backcourt is possible with Isaiah Collier. Interesting trio right there. But back to the guys that got bought out. DeAndre Ayton, he got bought out of Portland. He was like, I'm not feeling it here no more. I don't want to be snowed in and iced out and can't get to the game. I will always remember that. Not only just I had on my team, but that's the most in fucking possible way I've heard somebody say they called out. That's an NBA player. My streets be icy. I still go to work. You know what I'm saying? I gotta walk to work. You know what I'm saying? I walk and go to school to work or to school. That's crazy work. Nasty work. We'll see it. I've been hearing the Lakers a lot. We'll see what they do. Because they need big man. And DeAndre Ayton will fulfill that hole for them in the center spot. So we'll see how that one goes. Let's keep going down the list. D'Angelo Russell, he's going to Dallas 2 years, $13 million. He's united with AD again. AD like, what the fuck? Like, what's up, Russ? Man, nigga, what you doing here? Like, nigga, you know why I'm here. I'm traded here. Now, what you doing here? I have to sign here. Like, oh. Word. Yeah, we gonna be lit, man. Back to LA like the old days, man, right? It's like, right. That's really funny. Um, Duncan Robinson, he's going to Detroit basketball. 3 years, $48 million. My homie, who's a Heat fan, he is very distraught about this one because he's like, "God damn it, we should have kept Duncan." I'm like, well, you overpaid for Duncan when you did the first time. They probably didn't want to pay him again like that much money. So he's like, quite true. I know that. He's like, quite true. So I was like, yeah. So y'all gonna find another shooter, right? He ain't like the only one. Sheen. Well, let's see how that one goes. Gerson Yabusele, let's go down his line. He signed to the Knickerbockers, 2-year, $18 million. Get some improvement on the bench and to stretch the floor because they have Precious and Mitchell, but they don't stretch the floor. Precious, he shot it a couple times. He's blah. And you know Mitchell Robinson, he does that shit in the all season. So they need somebody in the in the freaking that can do it on the back line, on the front court, just besides Cat. So you can switch it up, switch it up. You can take Cat out, get in Gerson, have Turner. Mitchell there too. Then switch back. Shit, you have options. Options, baby. That's all we need. Julius Randle re-signs Minnesota, 3 years, $100 million. Good for Julius. Brooke Lopez leaving the Bucks, signing to the LA Clippers, 2 years, $18 million. Ty Jerome, we told we was gonna put a pin in that early. Take that pin out. And we tell him he got a 3-year, $28 million deal with the Grizzlies. Good. They need some guard help to back up Ja. I don't know if Scottie Pippen Jr. gonna be there, but they need some guys off the bench against the 6-man work, and Ty will do that. And for Brooke, they need someone to back up Zubac because they had Plumlee and I think Eubanks, and I'm like, temporary on a Band-Aid on that joint. But let's go back to Memphis, and they re-signed Santi Aldama to a 3-year, $52.5 million extension. This is a good deal for him because he gave some good minutes whenever Jaren was out, or Edie too. Whenever they was out, he gave them good minutes. So good for him. All right, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's living in Minnesota and going to Hotlanta, baby. 4 years, $62 million. Good solid deal. They need some guys that can back up in the guard position, and is perfect for that one. Good. Same with Luke Kennard. He signed Atlanta too for 1 year, $111 million. Sniper. They need some shooting down there too. Now this one's a little of a shocker. Let me name like three more when we get by here. Kevon Looney, he's leaving Golden State. Shocking. And is going to New Orleans for 2 years, $16 million. That's going to help New Orleans on the front court too. Help them. That's going to help them on the front court. Help out with Zion. So they got a little something up helping that back in the line, that front court. Right there. Say that. Karis LeVert. He signed to Detroit basketball too. 2 years, $29 million. Solid. Give you some 6-man work. He's gonna give us another punch off the bench. So I can definitely see that. I don't know if he wants. Actually, no, he might start. I don't know. It's funny how they do with Ivy. It's funny how they do with Jaden Ivey because he missed all that the last 3 months of the year after January because he broke his leg. So we'll see how that goes. And a couple last one. Luke Cornett. Yes, Luke Cornett. He signs with the San Antonio Spurs, 4 years, $41 million. Interesting. Oh, interesting. How that goes. Now I'm saying that because he can help out and be a nice big for them. But interesting in terms of, nice. Yeah, we are in dark times when people are having DeAndre. Someone said we're in dark times, but if you know that DeAndre Jordan is DeAndre Ayton is having to watch. And good grief. Yeah, so, well, shout out to that. Excuse me. The rookies are here. I was trying to see if I can get some other news. Westbrook has basically was about to go to Kings, but we'll see if they can go there. All right. And wow, last one not least, we have a lot from Milwaukee that made like 5 moves in the last couple of days too. They re-signed Taurean Prince, re-signed Jericho Sims, re-signed Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., and Gary Harris. Well, I was like, Gary? I remember he's in Orlando. But he's in Orlando last decade, then. He's been there since the freaking, since the Aaron Gordon trade. Goddamn. That nigga been going down the last 7 years. But he's going to Milwaukee for a 2-year deal. We have 2 more announced. Bojan Bogdanovic. We ain't seen him since he was in the Knicks playoff stretch not this year, last season. He got his ankle taken out of him by Batum because they was going for the pill, and Batum dove, and Bohan's ankle got caught by the Batum. So he been trying to rehab, and it ain't been going well. So he said, F it, I'm retiring. I got enough bread. Fuck that. I'm like, Bohan? I just remember that Game of Zones episode when he was in Brooklyn. And it's when my DC Wiz was nice. We traded for him. It was like, oh, they have so many wins. Yeah. I'll go pack. Yes, Lord Commander X, Lord Commander will see you. Bye. Oh, hey, I'm free from this piece of shit team. This is the hardest day of my life. So I remember that moment. He'll be on for that moment for me. Any other trades reports? No. Now come on. It's time to go to New York City because we have a new coach on the horizon. Mike Brown. I thought it was a Capri, but no. He is a New York Knickerbocker coach. I was like, wow, Tibbs got fired? I was like, wait a minute, Tibbs got fired? He ain't know it? But hey, shout out. We'll see if Mike can help the Knickerbockers get to the next level, to the finals. Now I've been realizing that if you get far with a team, they be getting fiery team. It started with Dwayne Casey low key. Actually, started David Blatt low key because they was doing good with him, but him and Brown could really mesh together or something like that. And I guess you could say it paid off for them. And I think ever since that moment, that changed the coaching ranks. Because even though you have a good record, you can still get your ass fired if the team roster ain't rocking with you. So you got to have good chemistry with the roster, the front office, and a little bit of the fans. Just a little bit. Just a splash. But that's enough free agency talk for one day. Let's go to the WNBA because they have a lot to talk about. An action-packed Sunday leading to a Commissioner's Cup finale on Tuesday. We'll talk about that. Let's go through the days. Let's go through Sunday. We had the Liberty and the Dream in Atlanta. Beats the Liberty 90-81. They dominate most of this one. Brianna Jones, she led the way, 21.6 boards, 2 blocks and a steal, repping Maryland, shawty, all day and down. Alicia Gray, all-star starter, she had 20 points, 9 boards, 6 assists, nice, very good. Jordan Canada, 15 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, nice. Brittany Griner, okay. 14 points, 4 boards. Nice. Very efficient. And Nas Hillman off the bench with some 6-woman work with 10 off the pine. And made it look fine as well. New York still hampered with injuries. No John Quell. But Stewie's here. All-star starter as well. She led the way, 21 points, 9 boards, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Tasha Cloud, 20 points, 6 assists, 4 boards, and a steal. Sabrina Ionescu, little hammer with 14 points, 4 boards. Nice. And Katie Burke with some bench work with 11 off the pine with 3 steals. Was a thievery out there. He ain't let Johannes cook. I cook a little bit, but not that much. Either way, Lady a little struggling because they don't have their main girls. So they're missing their Lainey Hamilton. If that sneeze thing worked out better earlier, she would have been helpful in this little stretch, but she's not. So that sucks for them. For her, mainly. Anyway, let's go to LA when we had the Chicago Sky and the LA Sparks on Candace Parker's jersey retirement day. Yes, the jersey retirement of a legend. And it's funny how she faced her home city team. So she figured, let's see who can blow out. And who showed out in this one? Miss Angel Reese, baby. Oh, especially that fourth quarter. She controlled that fourth quarter from scoring, getting boards, setting girls up for assists. I think she was responsible for they scored 32 in that fourth quarter. I think she was responsible for 31 points in that fourth quarter. I think she was responsible for about 24 of them. Whether it was scoring or getting boards or setting her girls up. She did a petite to De'Erica Hammy. I said, ooh, baby, that's what I like to see. I love it. She put on the fucking show. 24 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Nice. Looking good. And she busted free throws. Ariel Atkins followed with 20 points, 2 blocks, and a steal. Put 2s everywhere as well. Kia Nurse, 14 points. Off the bench with 6 woman work. Rachel Banhan, 13 and 4 assists and a steal. Liz Williams got the start for her last time. She got it with 12 points, 9 boards, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I said on the last one, she got a start, especially with Camille gonna be out. And weird she only started this game. Well, it was a good time on this one. To get a start in this one. But yeah, Angel, she controlled that fourth quarter. I was like, ooh. I said, yes. This is Angel I know is capable of. And she has been improving her passing ability. Yes, I love it. I said she got to work on her passing. And she's listening and learning to adapt the freaking gravy to that motion. Because I wouldn't expect she get a triple-double or a second assist. Well, shit, because she just get rebounds and try to go back up. Even though there'd be 3-4 women around, I'm like, girl, kick it out. You have an open shooter out there. Somebody's open, so you get the pill out of there. And finally, she's doing that. Looking, being creative, making plays. I love it. Love the development. As for the Sparks, I don't love their development. Still know Miss Cameron Brink. Still know her. She's still recovering from a knee issue, from her ACL injury. Kelsey Plum led the way, though. 22 points, 7 assists, 5 boards, 2 steals. Shot crazy as hell, but them free throw numbers made up for her. She was a perfect 12 of 12. De'Erica had me a double-double, 20 and 10. 20 and 10, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Azurá Stevens, I was saying Azurá, but she had 17 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. Underrated. This girl I ain't seen in a while. Emma Cannon. I ain't seen her in a minute. But she came off the bench. 15 points in 14 minutes. Nice. 6 or 7 for the field. She was very, very efficient. And splashing 3 curry buns. Oh, God, Rakia. I thought she got a double digits. Never mind. We're not even going to discuss that. But, yeah, L.A., they're a hot mess. Even though they got Kelsey Plum, they got hot chicks, but they're a mess out there. Either way, next game, Aces in Phoenix. Murray looked dangerous as hell, blowing out the Liberty. And we had a tight one throughout. Mainly this one. Phoenix got out to a hot start, but Vegas cut in this one and brought him back into it. The third quarter was a big changer. 19 and 10 aces that stretch. And Phoenix tried to make a big comeback in the fourth. But Adrian Wilson had there hit the game-winning jumper or game-winning layup to put them up 2. They tried to go for a tie, no avail. And that was it. And they made a free throw to make it better, but Mercury still couldn't take advantage of it. And they won 84-81. The Aces do. Asia Wilson. Not only we got a dominant force from Angel Reese, but Asia Wilson. Good grief. This is why I say this is my comparison to her. 26 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a block. Jeez Louise, Asia. Sheesh. Oh snap, my little, oh shit, Aaliyah 9, little kid from Alabama. She gave some 6 woman work, 16 points and a steal, 5 of 7 from 3, but then 1 free throw. Kel likes it. Jackie Young, 15 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. Drew Lloyd, 10 points. Nice. Hey, got enough to get the job done. Nice. And they made a trade too. They traded for Nalissa Smith for a 2027 first round pick. My 2027. Ain't that the year Juju's supposed to come out? Methinks it does. But I guess we have Asia. What the hell we need a Juju for? Like, can you imagine AJ and Juju together, lady? Could you? But Melissa could get us some help in the paint, because Kia Stokes, good grief. I thought she's not fitting for this rotation. So they can get Asia at the 5. I guess they want to put Asia at the 5 and then have Melissa at the 4. So I guess that's what I think they're going to do. And they released, what's the name? Kitley. Elizabeth Kitley and Tiffany Mitchell, which surprised me more than anything. Tiff, I know she's a vet still, but I'm a little surprised. By that, because, yeah, she was good for them. She's consistent, solid, get some good 6 million work, but, oh well. C'est la vie. She'll get another job, right? Especially with some news we'll talk about after we can talk about the WNBA games. Anyway, on the other side for the Mercury, Alyssa Thomas led the way, 16 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. Kalia Copper back in the rotation, 15 points, 6 boards. Why is my screen being slow? A steal and a block as well. Sammy Whitcomb's 14 points off the bench. What the heck? Bruh, what the hell? This is getting really slow for no reason. Alright, come on, what the fuck? Alright, what the hell? Bruh, come on. Satu Sabli, 10 points, 9 rebounds. Ugh, shot her ass. So, yeah, that. Bruh, what the heck? Why is this not? Bruh, are you serious? It's now restarting. Come on. There you go. Damn. There you go. Ugh, yeah, shot shitty. Wickham had a steal, 2 off the bench as well, and then the others. It is not a good shoot night for them in that way. So, either way, that happens. Anyway, next up. Well, good grief, Minnesota. They blew out the Connecticut Sun 102-63. God damn. They gave a little momentum for this Commissioner's Cup. And Nafisa Kai came back to line with 23 points, 9 boards, 2 steals in the block. Cam McBride, 20 points, 5 assists in the steal. Courtney Williams, 12 points, 9 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals. And Letitia Hyden was 6 women work with 10 points, 7 assists, 4 boards, and a block. Her short ass. Real shit. I was like, damn. She got blocked. Send it back on the ass. Oh, you get this shit, but that's for Connecticut. Lord have mercy. The only 2 positives were Nisa Moore with 11 rebounds. Damn. 5 steals and a block? Sheesh. And then Olivia Nelson-Odata with 10 points and a block as well. Okay, Sanaya back to starting. Good. Maybe she come back soon because they're missing her intensely badly. So, yeah. Intently badly. And the last one, the Storm and the Valkyries. And the Valkyries just holy God. Blow out the freaking Storm. 84-57. Tiffany Hayes led the way, 21 points. Nice. Veronica Burton, 15, 5, and 5 with 2 blocks. Letitia Amaya here with 15 and 8 boards, a steal and a block in 17 minutes. Kate Marr with 11 off the bench with 2 steals. Nice. They doing some damage, and in Golden State. Some real freaking damage. Oh, Kayla Thornton. She got injured in this game, but they really didn't say what it was. It just was undisclosed, and I'm like, I hope it ain't nothing crazy. Hope it's all right. Hope it was a little tweak, like my hammy got tight, and then she had to leave. Which I'm hoping for, because that sucks. You don't need to see no injuries like that. So we'll see. Because we ain't getting no updates or no MRI updates. Nah, they do. Badly. As for Seattle, they only had a couple positives. Skylar Diggers, of course, my baby. She needed scoring 18 points, 6 assists, 5 boards. Nice. Erica Wheeler, 13 points, 4 boards, and a steal. And Zai Cook got a lot of burn, 10 points off the bench with a steal. Well, thanks to the game flow. Yeah, thanks to game flow, that's how it happens. Well, I'm glad I benched the other girls that day. Glad I benched Gabby that day, because, yeah, it was not a good night for them. And as for last one, for the Commissioner's Cup from last night, we had the Indiana Fever and the Minnesota Lynx. The trend continues. The team that was last year gets back to the championship and hosts the next one. And just like usual, the road team wins. As Indiana wins this one, and an ugly one, 70-59. It started out good for Minnesota. It was up 8 the first. They even got to 12 in the second. But after that 8-minute mark, when they got to 27 points, they could not get past that 27 points for the longest time. I said, good grief. They was just... And it wasn't like they was shooting bad shots. It just kept going in and out. It was a lot of that. Real shit. It was a lot of in and out. And Indiana took advantage of that and took the lead in the half, 32-27. Then they increased even more. Minnesota couldn't get back to the 20-point legend. Only got 15 and 17 the rest of the second half. Indiana had 42 in the second half, so that helps. Natasha Howard, she was MVP of this one with 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Sophie Cunningham with some good bench work, 13.7 boards. Smashing a couple curry bombs, 3 curry bombs, let's say. Aaliyah Boston, he ran through her, 12 points, 11 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Fill out the whole stat line, shawty. And then Kelsey and Ari both had it 12 too. Kelsey had 12 points, 3 assists, and Ari McDonald had 12 points, 3 boards, 2 blocks, and a steal. Put a defensive effort. Nice. Yeah, they held it down without Kayla Clark. I ain't gonna lie, because I did say on Sunday, I said that the Lynx is gonna win because they don't have CC, but they was like, CC where? CC can be on the bench and we can run without him. I'm like, excuse me. And they made it known. I was like, we can win without her. Good shit. We ain't gonna be mad at her. And they shut down Minnesota. Alana Smith, she was a high woman, 15 points, 5 boards, a steal and a block. Nafisa Kaya, 12 and 9 boards, 3 steals and a block. She shot crazy, 6 and 18. Courtney Williams, 11 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 4 of 14 shooting. Jeez, grease, girls. Yeah, they cannot get a lid off the basket in that second quarter, and that was the one that changed the game. Good grief, they keep playing the Misses and the Dallas Wings all week on Monumental. Good grief. What the freak? It's how you know it's bad. You see my girl Diamond Miller getting some burn. So yeah, that's how you know it's bad. But shout out to the Fever winning their Commissioner's Cup. Let's see if they can keep the trend in 2026. You know, the Clark. And let's get into this All-Star stuff right now, because has given a certain fan base a tizzy, because they was ranking the All-Stars in the numbers, and everything seemed alright until Kayla Clark was voted number 9 by the players. I was like, interesting. Because Tasha was 4th. I was like, Tasha hasn't been producing like she usually does, because she's on a deep team. But the All-Star starters are as follow: Kayla Clark, Nafisa Kaya. They should draft. I'm not gonna lie. Like they should be started in draft. Okay, they're doing that. All right, so one, Nafisa Kaya, Kaylin Clark, Satu Sabali, Asia Wilson. What the heck? Why they showing shit from 2019? Nigga, what the hell? What if? All right, let's find another way. But either way, yeah. That's not embarrassing, but where is the dog on All-Star shit? All right, Asia. Okay, there's a pool. There they go. All right, so Caitlin Clark, Lisa Collier, Leah Boston, Paige Beckers, Alicia Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, Nneka Ogwumike, Satu Sabali, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Wilson. Those are the 10 All-Star starters. They need to do the draft. On some real shit, they need to do the draft. But that could make it interesting for the ladies. Nneka gets her 10th All-Star spot, joining Sue, Tamika Catchings, and Diana Taurasi. And I think Brittany Griner too. Those are the double digits. So cool. Nice. So go Nneka. Stewie gets his 7th time, I think. 7th time. Along with Asia, they go at it all the time. Satu gets her 3rd All-Star. Same with Aaliyah. Lovely. All my flavors are in it down there. I know Clark and Paige gets her first as a rookie. Shout at her. This is good. Got some new blood mixed with some vets. Alicia gets her 3rd All-Star spot. South Carolina really represent. They got 3 girls from South Carolina. Alicia, Leah, and Asia. So they got 3 girls representing them. Sanford put on a strong nose. UConn always represent. They got 2 new UConn girls, Stewie and Paige. So that's how it goes. So shout out to them. So shout out to all them shit guys. But what really got people in the titties was Kayla Clark being labeled number 9th in terms of players. And it was like, I've been keep seeing it's like, every haters at Caitlin Clark. They're just being mad that she's bringing in so much money and revenue and attention. I'm like, whoa. I was like, hold the fuck up. What does saying attention and eyes have to do with this season? Last season, all right, well, I'll let that slide because it was a rookie and everyone wanted to see it. Of course. But what if performance? I know the last few games, she been doing good. We get twisted. But, so what? When did the fucking Caitlin Clark fans get so bitchy? They're complaining about being ninth. If my favorite player was in the ninth spot, and I look at the list and see who all these other people are, I'm like, alright, here I can step it up. The fuck? Like, when the fuck did they get so bitchy? They were not like this bitchy. They were more passionate, very passionate, but very bitchy. And got mainstream to the point where you got mainstream motherfuckers complaining for it. Like, why can't cross the line? The WNBA is disrespecting her. Like, like, damn. She must have had a bad spell. Like, and the bad spell and injuries did not help her. If Anthony Davis, who was a top 3 big man, was voted ninth among his peers, do you think he would be mad? No. Well, he'd be probably like, what the fuck? But they were like, alright, bet. I'm about to prove more. I'm about to prove that I'm the top bad big man in the game over Jokic and Embiid and all them guys. If Embiid had the same issue, I'm like, I got to play better. I got to step it up and make it better. It's mainly availability, because she's been injured. Like, she injured her quad. She was out a couple weeks, and then she injured her groin just now, and she's been out like almost a week to the day. I think she got injured. I think it's Seattle. So it ain't due to her skills. Some of it has to do with availability. Some of it. I will say some of it, because lately they have been trying to find ways to game plan for her. But I just find it weird how all the Mia heads are really like all shot that she's just low. I'm like, I'm a little surprised she's that low. I'll be honest, I would have had her like 7th. I'd have Tosh over her. Let me see, I had Tosh over her. Let me look in the guards. All right, let's look through the list in terms of guard. All right, let's look at the guards. All right, Alicia Gray was number 1 voted by the players. Sabrina Ionescu number 2, Sky Diggs number 3, full page, and full page with Tasha Clyde. I'm gonna lie, that was a lot odd. I think Sati might be 5th because they don't have a 5th spot. So 6, let me go in the guards. 6 is Kelsey Mitchell, 7th Brittany Sykes, 7th is Brittany Sykes, 8th. Who's 8th? Fuck. I don't know. The way that I looked at more of the papers, like, wait a minute, because you got 2 double 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Where's the 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't know. Man, am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's more straight on the forward side. It's more organized on the forward side than the guard side, because it's got missing numbers. Because on the front court for the girls, Asia number 1, Fee 2, number 3 is Nneka, 4th is Stewie, 5th Satu, 6th Alyssa, 7th Gabby, 8th Kiki, 9th Aaliyah Boston, and then they jumped down to 12 for Angel Reese. I don't know. These are weird. I don't get these. I don't get I don't get it. I don't know. They're weird. I'm trying to read how they can break it down, but I still don't freaking get it. I don't know. I think they put it out there just to make it confusing for me and everybody else, because if you look at the backcourts, 1, 2, 3. First is Alicia. 2nd is Sabrina. 3rd is Skylar. 4th Paige. And tied for 4th is Tasha. That must have been a typo. Kelsey 6th. Brittany Sykes 7th. There's no 8. Caitlin Clark's 9. Jackie is 12th. And then Kelsey is 16th. I personally think they want to get motherfuckers to talk about them girls. I personally think for the WNBA perspective, they want to get them to talk about it. And what way to get them to talk about it is having Caitlin Clark rate number 9th in anything. Because they'll be like, what the fuck? How the fuck is she ranked 9? She's the best. And all that. So I think there was a way to get themselves some attention, low key, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's what I see from what I've been from what I look, and I look more into. I'm like, how is his numbers like that? The number in this is weird. So that's how I look at it, is them fucking trying to get them some attention. Smart plan. Real shit, smart plan. Get yourself some attention. All right, let's go to games for the Thursday and Saturday. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna do Thursday because I might come back Friday. We'll see. And if I don't, I might come back Saturday before. But either way, let's get Thursday. Aces in favor. Both teams at 8-8. Someone's got to give. Someone's going over and under 500. No ties in this bitch. I'm going to Aces. Screw it. I would do that. All right, Liberty and the Sparks in New York City. I'm going to Liberty. Even though they're hurt, a little down bad. Sparks don't know how to act, so we're going to go with them. Seattle and Atlanta in Hotlanta. I'm going to go with the Dream. This one. Phoenix and Dallas, and Satu returning back to Dallas. I don't know if they're going to give her a nice little rouse of orientation. That's orientation. Ovation, but we'll see. I'm going to go with Phoenix, though. And then D.C., we go to Minnesota. They're going to try to get their leg back because we took it from them in D.C. without Fee. And now they are with Fee. They're going to look for a mean get backs. So, ladies, we need to strap our shoes up and make sure we don't get blown out by these angry Lynx squads. So, let's go D.C. Rising. Let's go. And then there's only 2 games on Saturday, so I'll just do these 2 real quick. Sparks and Fever on that day, too. I'm going to go Indiana. I think Caitlin comes back this game. We'll see how that goes if she don't come back tomorrow. She'll come back Saturday at best. So I'm going to go to Fever that day. And then Lynx and Valkyries. That's going to be a close one, low-key. I'm going to go to Lynx, though. I'm going to go to them in a close battle. Let's go. Oh, they don't count against their record. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. They don't count against their record. That won on Sunday. What the hell? What the fuck? God damn. Lynx got a lot to play. They got back-to-back. Shit. So, they got 3 games in 4 days. Good grief. Just saw that. Wow. Cool. All right, let's go to baseball real quick. We still got all-star spots to vote for, so let's vote for them real quick because I think it expires kind of soon. And I'll read the scores and we can go to the next one. Yet another one. Another man goes to the injured list. Chadwick Trump. He strained his back in the game against Texas on Monday, and can we call Sam up? We need to call Sam up because we need catchers. Gary Sanchez's knees aren't the same as it used to be. We don't got Adley. We do not have Maverick or Handley. We need to get James McCann or somebody in this some bitch to catch the freaking ball. Good grief. Good grief. Good grief. Yeah. That is just it just keep getting worse. We should have fired that freaking guy, that freak Bro Bell. We should have kept his ass. This is a hot mess. It just keep getting messier. Okay, can you still make votes? Okay, let's make votes before. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I was too late. Oh well. I was too late. Oh well. They'll announce the starters tonight, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll talk about that when that happens. Either way, Jackson Profile is set to return from suspension, and he's doing that soon. All right, let's just rouse the scores from last night. Orange, we lost the Rangers 10-2. O's did. Cincinnati and the Red Sox had their play stoppage due to a thunderstorm that ravaged the East Coast that did not come to my city for unless it was 10 minutes. Blue Jays beat the Yankees on Canada Day 12-5. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for the victory for the Yankees. Thank you. Good job. Pirates pitch a 1-0 shutout against the Cardinals in Pittsburgh, 1-0. Marlins pitch a 2-0 shutout in Miami. Shout out to Edward Cabrera. A's beat the Rays in extras 4-3. Angels pitch a shutout against the Braves in Highlander 4-0. Cubs beat the Guardians 5-2 to get the 50 wins. Astros beat the Rockies 6-5 at Denver. Kansas City beat the Mariners in Seattle 6-3. D-backs beat the Giants 8-2. And Dodgers beat the White Sox 6-1. And then we had 3 games postponed due to weather inclement that ravaged through the East Coast. Okay, we still got goddamn. Tigers is mollywopping all of the Nationals 11-1. They scored 6 in the first. Whoever's on the mound for the boys is pitches by committee, so whoever is the last man standing can get their victory of the day. Good grief. He got fucking ravaged off the rip. Good grief. Trevor Williams, good grief. He barely got 3 innings. He has 7 earned already. Anyway, Pirates and Phillies. Pirates up 6-1 in Philly so far. The Brewers are up 6-2 against the Mets in the bottom of 6-2. With starting Marte at bat. Red Sox and Reds are returning to action in like 30 minutes or so they can resume to their activity of having a game. I think they might do a doubleheader. They probably have to. Yeah, they have to. They're going to have to. Yeah, they do. Okay, those are games that are active right now. Detroit is in the 6th, top the 6th. They have Austin. Who's fucking batting right now? Whoever Rogers is. Jake Rogers now coming to bat because Pat Parker Meadows, he was on base and now he's trying to see if they can give something else. So Rogers is up to bat. Xander Bogaerts is at bat for the Padres right now with 1 out in the 1-0 count. The Brewers, they have Juan Soto. The Brewers are pitching. Freddie Peralta's pitching really good. And they just got an out on Juan Soto as Pete Alonso comes to bat now. They scored 5 spot in the last inning. So they're looking to Freddie's trying to keep their lead and they can turn to the bullpen after this. And then Gavin Lux is about to bat against Brian Bello. Damn, that's crazy. It's 0-2, 2 outs, and then let's switch around. All right, let's go. All right, O's and Rangers in Texas. Nathan Eovaldi's on the mound. He's 4-3 to 1.87 ERA, 72 innings, 75 strikeouts. He needs 5 more wins to get to 100. We're not letting that shit happen tonight. You can do that against the other motherfuckers, but not against my O's. And for our boys, the only guy we've been able to rely on throughout the season, Tomoyuki Sugano, 6-4 to 4.6 ERA, 88 innings, 52 strikeouts. That man has been very solid, consistent for us. Only man that's been consistent is rotation, besides Bautista. Fucking let's go O's. Let's go O's. We need to win. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Damn, they got ran out. Okay, all right. Tigers and Nationals. They're gonna do a doubleheader day 2. So strap y'all cleats in. Mackenzie Gore, he's on the mound. He's 3-8 with a 3.09 ERA, 99 innings, 129 strikeouts. Nice. On the other side for the Tigers is Jack Flaherty, who has a flair for dramatic. God damn, bitch. Alright, he's 5-9, a 4.80 ERA, 84 innings, 100 strikeouts. He got that last time. You know he's been taking L's lately. He got it last thing against the A's. I'm gonna go with Detroit baseball again for this one. Alright, Padres and Phillies. We keep running to these lefties on the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez on the mound, 6-2 to 279, 93 innings, 103 strikeouts. He's been looking good the last few starters. Okay. Yeah, he's really good his last start. Let's go. And on the other side for the Pirates is Dylan Cease. He's 3-7, 4.53, 91 innings, 117 strikeouts. Does he cease to have a good outing tonight? I believe he can. I'm going to go with the Padres. I'll send that later. Whatever. Anyway, next we had the Brewers and the Mets. And they're having a doubleheader too. The Brewers already had a guy, Jacob Mizorowski, who's been lethal so far as a rookie. 3-0 to 1.13 ERA, 16 innings, 19 strikeouts. Been looking very dominant so far. Oh, cool. Crowder. Shout out to Crowder. And for the Mets, they still to be determined, but I guess they'll have, if he didn't pitch already, Frankie Montas might be on the mound tonight. That'll be my real guess. That's my guess. We'll see. I would go with the fucking Mets. No, I'm gonna go with the Brewers because that guy's Mizorowski. Nasty slider. Twins and Marlins in Miami. Marlins are on the 10 games under 500. Oh shit, they're making a run, Marv. Jansen Junk is on the mound. He's 2-0 with 3.73 ERA, 31 innings, 26 strikeouts. If he had Triple J, I'd call him Triple J. I'd call it Triple J if he had the R, but his middle name starts with the R. He's a good in the first two outings as a starter. The last one was not that pretty, but he got no decisions because his boys gave him some run support, so he's got that going for him. As for the Twins, we haven't seen him in a while. Simeon Woods Richardson. He's 3-4 to 4.63, 58 innings, 52 strikeouts. He got a win last time against Seattle. He was dominant against them in 5 innings. We couldn't get past 5 innings for some reason, even though he ain't giving no runs. Either way, he's a solid starter. Let's go with Miami. They've been winning lately. I've been seeing them on like a 7-8 game win streak. Let's go Marlins. That's one of the teams I follow on my ESPN app. I don't care. Next, we got the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Oh, Blue Jays are 1 game behind. Come on, Toronto. Jose Barrios on the mound. That's your ace. He's 4-3 to 3.26, 1-2 innings, 89 strikeouts. He already got 100 wins in his career. La Maquina. And he's been looking good dominant recently. 7 shutout innings against both the White Sox and the Red Sox. So he makes sure to keep his pinstripes made. Let's see if he can go for the trifecta. As for the Yankees, they have Will Warren on the mound. He's 5-4 to 4.37 ERA, 80 innings, and 103 strikeouts. Well. I'm going with the Blue Jays. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Blue Jays this one. Next, I had to reply back to the message. Next, we had the Reds. Reds versus Red Sox. The Reds, they have Nick Martinez on the mound. He's 5-8 to 4.12 ERA, 94 innings, 69 strikeouts. Ain't he a freaky ass nigga? But he was dominant last time, so he was getting really freaking last one. He went 8 strong. Only got 1 hit, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He was looking in fuego and dominant. He gone. He's telling niggas he gone all the damn time. He had a spell in the bullpen. He's had 2 spells in the bullpen before he went that 8 innings. So that really motivated him. Let's see if it motivates keep it up against them Sox. As looks like their Mets counterparts, they need to find somebody on the rotation. Let me look back in there. I don't feel like doing all that. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I'm gonna guess it ain't gonna be Bello for sure, or Bueller. If that Hawk guy's Tanner Hawk, yeah, it's probably him more than likely. If guess for the Red Sox. Anyway, next we had the Angels and the Braves in Hotlanta. Okay. Didier Fuentes is on the mound. He's 0-2, 10.80 ERA in his first 2 starts of his career. First start went 5 innings against the Marlins, 6 hits, 4 earned, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Then set the world on fire. And then he got roughed up against the Mets in New York. So, good grief. You got to go with Miami and New York in your first series to start. And you're finally your first home start of your career. I think he'll redeem himself. We'll see. And on the other side, you say Kikuchi, you say. He's 3-6 with 279, 96 innings, 99 strikeouts. He has the perfect time to go 100 for 100. Get your 100 innings tonight and get your 100 strikeouts of the season, so you can do 2 things at once. You need 6 more to get to 50 wins in your career. I think you can do it, but I don't know if it will be tonight, though. But I don't think he'll take it out either. So I'm going to go with the Braves because the young rookie is going to start. So we'll see how that goes. Both my top teams in AL and NL are some shit. 10 under each. Well, Braves 8, so it's bad. Either way, Cubs and Guardians in Chicago. Hey, Shota Imanaga. He's back in the mix. 4-2, 2.54, 49 innings, 37 strikeouts. We know if he was out there down there from the get-go, he'd be an all-star game. But things happen. Injuries are on in real life. And on the side for the Guardians is Tanner Bibby. He's 4-8 with a 3.90 ERA, 94 innings, 82 strikeouts. I'm going to go with the Cubs in this one. Next, we have the Astros and the Rockies in Denver. Austin Gomber's on the mound for the Rockies. He's 0-1 with a 6.14 ERA, 14 innings, 5 strikeouts. Big G, I guess. His last start was pretty solid. And it's good. In the 2 starts that don't have the 12 hits and 9 earned runs, he's got 5 and only get 1 earned in the other 2 starts. 5 innings each. One was 4 hits and the other was 2 hits. And one was 1 earned, one was no earned. So, if I don't like the numbers odds on this one because it was even odds. So, let's go to the Astros. Hunter Brown, who's been a revelation for the boys, when they need somebody to help out when Blanco's out. He's 8-3 to 174 ERA, 98 innings, 118 strikeouts. Just get your 2 innings, my guy, and you get 100, my boy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Astros this one because Rockies. They're the Rockies. Let's be real. Royals and Mariners in Seattle. Logan Gilbert. Cuzzo. He's 2-2 to 3.55 ERA, 45 innings, 67 strikes. Give my man some run support. Give my cousin some run support. He needs it. On the other side is Noah Cameron for the Royals, the lefty rookie. He's 2-4 to 279 ERA, 51 innings, 38 strikeouts. Couple rookies couple young guys need some run support. Last 2 starts against California, he has 0-2. So he's got to go further up north to take on a Washington State team. I'm going with the Mariners. Skirt. Next, we had the Giants and the Diamondbacks. Giants are slipping a little bit. They was up high with the Padres and the Dodgers. Now they're slipping a little bit. They were only 4 over, and Diamondbacks catching up real quick. Merrill Kelly's on the mound. He's 7-4, 3.49, 98 innings, 100 strikeouts. Just get you 2 innings, my guy. You get 100 each. Hey. And on the other side is Landon Raup. He's 6-5 to 3.43 ERA, 81 innings, 74 strikeouts. He's on a roll here. He won his last 2 starts against the Sox, Bostonian, and Chicago. So he's been looking good lately. Let's see if he can keep it up against a few snipes. It's an S sound, so yeah, keep it up. I'm gonna go with the Giants. Go with them boys. RSVPE, that what it means to be RSVP. Can't get the last one, baby. Kane Kershaw and the Dodgers and Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles taking on the White Sox of Chicago. Clayton Kershaw is 4-0 with a 3.03 ERA, 38 innings, 29 strikeouts. We need 3 more, amigo, for you to get your 3,000. We're going to celebrate by throwing something on the grill for one of our favorite pitchers of all time. And on the other side of the White Sox is Brandon Iser. So we got Battle of the Southpaws in LA. He's 2-1 with 4.33, 35 innings, 41 strikeouts. I thought he was a rookie at first, but no. He's in the bullpen most of the time, but he's getting the start out in the rotation. Like, they're trying shit now. They ain't got shit else to try for, so try as best as you can. I'm going to go with the Dodgers, obviously, because it'd be a miracle if they can get a win. But we'll see. Shit can change. Shit can change in the blink of an eye. Oh, boom, boom. All right. Let's go to... All right, let's go to the next... we got 2 finals that happened today. All right. We had the A's and the Rays. And the Rays get their lick back from last night's with a 6-5 victory. Ryan Pepiot gets his 6th win of the season. Looking Gucci. All right. They start out with the Brent Rooker home run shot in the first inning, making up 1-0 A's. Then followed with the Max Schumann home run in the second to make it 2-zip. Jake Mangum hits an inside the park home run. He was running as fast as he can. Safe. The helmet flew off and everything. He was running with purpose, and he got his boys on the board. Josh Lowe ties in the 6th with a solo shot to make it 2-up. Yandy Diaz with a 2-run bomb makes it 4-2 in that inning as well. Then Chandler Simpson with an RBI single make it 5-2, and then Matt Thaiss RBI single make it 6-2. The 9th they try a rally here. Max Muncy, the other one, solo shot makes it 6-3. Then Gio Urshela, RBI single, make it 6-4. Then Tyler Soderstrom, RBI single, make it 6-5. Then they finally got the last out by first career save by Uceta. Let me see what's your first one. Edwin Uceta, he gets his first career save and helps the porch down and holds the porch down because they almost blew this shit. So good for them. All right. Did I watch this one? I was checking something. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, I already seen that one. That was already good. All right, I seen that one. All right, cool. And the last one of the one is Cardinals and Pirates. And Mitch Keller finally got some run support. He got his 3rd win of the season, and he was dominant in this one. He went... Sonny side. Sonny did good too. 6 1/3. He did good. But Mitch went 7 strong, 5 hits, no earned, no 1 walk, 7 Ks. Domination time for you. Waiting to exhale on you tonight, baby. I was willing that. Then to exhale with you, baby. I don't know how to sing that song. Anyway, Time Fan, the RBI single makes it 1-zip in the 2nd. And he comes back way late in the 7th to make it 2-zip with another RBI single. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, a 2-run single, make it 4-zip. And then Spencer Horwitz with 1 more single to make it 5-zip. Bunch of RBI singles get you the victory. Who'd have known? Who the fuck knew? I only in base so that can happen too. So let's be worried about that one. Good grief, The Rock's hairline is crazy in the mid-2000s. Yo, his hairline in the mid 2000s was speaking to you, boy. That was crazy work. All right. I think that would do it for anything related to the sports. Let's get to the wrestling. Oh yes, recording. Where the fuck is the rest of that shit? Anyway, I'll bring back some shit from what I used to talk about. Yeah, I'll bring back the old sets because I need to bring the old wrestling back. Cause current wrestling is kind of not dry. It's getting a little bit formulaic, and I want to sprinkle some old shit in there in the past to do that. Good grief, Tracy. All right, so let's go to Raw and NXT real quick, and I'm gonna go. Let's go to Raw first. Rhea once said she was opening the show. I already knew it was gonna happen, and a lot of people knew it was gonna happen beforehand. But they switched it up a little bit because Io comes out and she says, I can choose my next opponent or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, and I choose you. So, boom, there we go. We get a title shot. Boom. Well, I knew it was gonna go down. It just, at least they tweaked it around a little bit better, just a little bit better. So, not that much, just a little bit better. Either way, this is the first time you finally get to see Io wrestle in about 2 months. Outside of that tag match, I think with Rhea and I think maybe one with Kyrie, we haven't seen her really wrestle. And I've been noticing about that with champions. They don't really wrestle that much. Once you get the belt, you don't wrestle that much. And it's kind of weird. I'm not saying you want to protect their bumps or protect their stuff, but I mean, they came to champ for being good, right? So why don't we see them outside them flapping their guns every few business days? So, or every 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks or so, like Gunther does. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I just find it a little odd. It's just something I've been noticing from WWE champions lately. Whenever they get the champions, they don't wrestle. We only see them when they're flapping their gums every 2 weeks or so. This is kind of odd. I don't get it. And it's like they're playing girls in the mid card fighting for the IC title. Yeah, more girls fighting for the IC title than the world champion. That's a problem. That's a major problem. That is a major problem, my God. I don't get it. Speaking of shit I don't get, the New Day. Their example is they ain't done shit since they won the belts outside defending against the Viking Experience and the Creeds. Outside of them two teams, they don't really defend against nobody. American Alpha, they're wherever the fuck. The Creeds are, I just mentioned them, and then the Viking Experience, there barely any tag teams on Raw. Let's talk about it. Are there any tag teams on Raw? You got rid of AOP, and they ain't even get a sniff at the belts. You feel me? And then now, we had the Judgment Day for the New Day for the tag titles. And Judgment Day, get them bitches back. That's your 5th tag team. So what was the point of New Day turn? What the fuck? Just Judgment Day's back to goal, and they still got trash ass theme music now. Still, but they get the belts back. Cool. Lyra mad at Bayley for being involved in my business. They arguing back and forth. It's kind of a little hot, I ain't gonna lie. They was kind of looking hot, but they're gonna go at it tonight for number one contenders match later tonight. Yeah, we'll see. Bye. Rusev Vulia, Rusev Mashka. This was matching night to me. Sheamus. I've been saying this ever since Sheamus came back from that stenosis thing. He been having banger. Off the banger, 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 after banger, after banger, after banger. I went through the whole 10 hand 10 fingers. I had to, because he been putting out bangers. And this one was another banger. Hard hitting and ruthless. And Rusev gets the win taking the with that little corner post, boom, putting the Sheamus' chest. He's like, okay, big fella. Then him with a mean monster kick round the side of his face. I said, damn. And he gets found for the 1, 2, 3. And he said, I still love you, brother, but I opposed you. And they gave him a kiss. I was like, ew, sweaty ass. Ew, that sweaty ass hair, you kiss this shit. Say la vie, brother. But good banger. I loved it. We need more of that. El Grande Americano is here, but Chad is not here. So it's okay. But he got a growth spurt. They say he was injured. Like, wait a minute. How is he hurt? But he got a height. He got a height now? He got height now? How do you get injured and then get height? How do you do that, Sway? How do you do that? That's what I need to know. I need to know how you do that shit, because I need that. Well, do I have to injure my elbow or something? Because what the fuck? I got to injure my elbow, then I grow 3 inches? Is that how I got to do that? Do I got to do that? If I do that, then goddamn somebody can freaking put my shoulder out of place for a day or two and I can grow an inch or 2. Good grief. I need to get at least 6'2". Jeez, I'm 5'11". 5'10", I don't know. Either way, I need some help. But El Grande is here and he is still without. He weirded out the Creed Bros American Made Trio. He weirded them out, so I'm like, interesting. Oh no, that's bad. But yeah, let's see how that one goes. Saying about having an interview with Jackie, but cost a taxi for what happened on Saturday, and battered his ribs to the point where Penta is in peril, wondering if his man's gonna be able to come tonight. So tag tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Gunther toss Goldberg, talking about I'm gonna put down that old man, old Yeller style, where the fuck. Seth comes out with a new briefcase style, which I was like, okay, Seth with the black and yellow. I was like, kid is here in Pittsburgh, really? I think it was like this shit is in Pittsburgh, but either way, nice color scheme. And he said, you may worry about me, like you worried about the other son bitch, Gunther. You may worry about Gunther, you gotta worry about me too, because I got the money bank contract. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So, later than that, Seth, he's all bragging about costing Punk the title, and he comes out storming out. He's come storming out, and he's chasing that motherfucker. They fight for a few moments, and then Seth gets knocked down, and he runs into the crowd. I was like, all right, go away. Gunther, for some reason, try to be nosy and try to keep Punk in the ring. And he's like, man, get the fuck off of me. Pushes Gunther down like, yeah, chill like a joke. They go like a joke. Get out of here. I'm like, this is how they first interact, my nigga? What the? I was like, wow. We could have had CM Punk and Gunther at WrestleMania for all this. Sorry, Jay. You're my guy. We could have had CM Punk and fucking Gunther for all this. Now I gotta wait till the Summerfest. But anyway. C'est la vie. And Gunther didn't even do the shit. He didn't get back up. He just took it like a bitch. I was like, hey, that's what you should do. The hell? Oh, fuck. That shit tripped me out. I was like, and he didn't do shit. He just like, he was just mouth agape, just gassed that he got pushed down by that little man. Like, yeah, don't be shocked, Gunther. Don't be shocked. Finn did the smart thing. He implored Pierce and Aldis that that Roxanne could be a good place to keep the titles on Raquel. So Rox is the new tag champ alongside Raquel, but they gotta defend their titles at Evolution against a team for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, or Evolve, or TNA. You know, they could have made it nice. They could have said a 6-woman ladder match, tag team style, with one from each brand, and include TNA. That'd been cool. You can Evolve, and then TNA niggas. You throw them in there. Hey, it is what it is. And Roxanne is officially in the Judging Day, so hey, good for Rox. Semi-main event time, ladies. Let's go. Betty vs. Lyle for no contender for the IC title. Very technically sound, but we ended with something we ain't seen in a while. A double small package. Both shoulders were down. The referee counted 3, but she counts a draw instead of a victory for one of the other two. Ugh. So it's a tight process. I smell a 3-way dance, 3 ways. I smell a 3-way dance. Damn, you son of a bitch. I just smell it. Yeah, that's it. And then Sammy and Penta versus Braun and Bronson. The music combination actually sounds pretty solid. But the beat when it dropped, it just was all over. But I can recover with it if I can listen to it by itself, which I did. It was not horrible. It was like the way the beginning just had a good combination. The doom with the siren, and then it started out bang, and then just when the beat dropped, it just went a little odd, but you can recover with that. It's solid. It's something you can do with. Braun and Bronson win. Spear the soul out of him. Boom. Win. Yeah. Oh, shit. I forgot to say about my boy L.A. Knight. Yeah. With Seth in the crowd. I just looked at this. L.A. was right there. And he got the jump on Seth. But Seth threw the soul in his face. He scurried away like a scalded dog. So. And we got L.A. Knight versus Seth freaking Rollins. At Saturday night main event special. And why CM Punk was jealous that LA got a first dibs on on Seth and not Punk's self. Well, you should have been quicker there, Jeff. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. So you can do it any other day of the week. I just see it one night of the week on Saturday night. Yeah. We gotta rely on Gary Trent ass. Alright, so let's go to NXT from last night. Joe Hendry versus Wesley. Joe Hendry wins thanks to Mike Santana taking out Tyson and Tyree. Why they keep putting this shit going? I forgot Trick was even there. I'm not gonna lie, cause I don't think he very talk. He talk a little bit, but I forgot he was there outside like the introduction. I forgot he was there. I don't remember him because he was that the Booker T, and Booker was hyped as always. So you know, outside that, that's outside that. Ain't nothing really to it. Crucifino calls out Tony, tells him, I'm loyal. Tony doesn't believe it. And Stacks come out. He's like, yeah, because he's loyal to me. And then it's like, what? So I want to thank you, Luca, for doing what you did. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? So, boom. Luca pops Tony. I'm like, oh, shit. He wasn't capping. But then as Sasha's like, yeah, I knew you'd count for myself. Like, bitch, that ain't for you either, nigga. I ain't with you either. I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, there's a lot of drama in the family right now, fam. And where's Rizzo in this? Where's Rizzo? The fucking Rizzo got taken away and you're not gonna see her again or something? Got kidnapped or something? Where's she at? Where is she at? Oh shit, where the fuck is she at? Because we ain't seen her ever since she got taken to the safe house and Tony had the inclination that something was gonna go down. And she ain't even seen her ever since. Like, where is she at? Real shit, dog. Man. Oh man. That's funny, but where is Rizzo for real? On some real ass shit. But where is she at? Either way, it seems like the family has been disbarred, I guess. They're really away. Lexus versus Miles Bourne. And I've never thought I'd see a zigzag again on anybody that's not named Dolph Ziggler, but they gave him Miles. It makes sense because he's very bouncy. He's nigga better on the time, which will come over time. But he got the window. Darcy puts fear in these other niggas' heads, and ooh, give me that. Boom. Thea versus Lady Reed. Let's see if you can be a beat. Let's see if you can get a victory instead of calling the JCJ the beatable champion. And she got a victory, but Thea's arm was under the ropes, so yeah, they're gonna need some objectives on that one. Either way, we'll see how that one goes. Tatum still wants out. He gets one more opportunity next week without the rip Black Knight special. He will finally get his opportunity to see if he can mature out on his own instead of being with Charlie. What's called Charlie? Sol, Ruka, and Zarya. I'll forget how they combine names. Whatever the fuck. They take on Izzy and Tatum. So she is officially part of the Cullen because she was on the first part of the intro. Like, oh, cool. That's nice. It's a good little tag match. But when Zarya was ready to go for a spear, she speared Sol and instead of Izzy, because Tatum saved her girl before the spear could go down. Smart girl. And then they take advantage of it with the skyline. Boom. 1, 2, 3, and Izzy pins Sol Ruka, the champ, and that gives you an opportunity to go for the title at the Great American Bash. So wow, ain't that lovely? Good for her. And not only that, the Culling to get an opportunity next week against Hank and Tank, because they accused them of being the ones that beat them up last week, jumping from behind. Well, good luck with that, fellas. Both of y'all asses. Well, the Cullen got opportunities to get some gold in their resumes. Eagle Vandy project together, which I thought is that's the most egotistical. Oh, I can just feel the sleaziness just through my screen. Just the sleaziness. Ego, sleazy, and just I need a shower after I see their face. But either way, he gotta go through a gauntlet Ricky Saints does to get to Mr. Page, and if he does, he can get a stipulation, and they gotta shake it up. Damn it. We'll see how they do. We'll see how he does next week. Kale Ryan gets Chase to change his methods, and Kale gets his first singles match. That's not a jobber match. Good luck with that. It seemed like they're trying to get Mr. Chase to slide something else differently. I don't know why I feel that, because they gave each other a look, but I was like, Let's see how it goes. I hope we don't fuck up to the point where he can take another L, but we'll see how that one goes. Jasper Troy versus Yoshiki Nomura, number one contenders match. Yeah, they gonna need to redo this whole LFG shit, cause I'm not surprised he lost, but I'm a little surprised that it took him only one. I'm a little surprised. So yeah, they gotta retweet that. Good. What do I know? I'm just a commentator. And the main event, Jordan Grace, ready for Evolution. She was being a little vulnerable a little bit ish due to her experience trying to get a new title. The fatal influence interrupt, like, yeah, enough of that sob story BS. I'm here to reclaim and keep my title, and they get to jump on Jordan for a little bit, but oh my heavens, my milk of magnesia comes to save the day, and they even the odds and help out Jordan. Why ain't Jasmine try to fight? I was found that a little odd. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I found that a little odd. Cause it usually be 3-on-2, but I ain't do it. So once Blake and Jordan got to say, Ava came out and said, "Hold up, fam. I got this. I got something for y'all for Great American Bash. You two in a tag match. The Fail's Influence versus Blake and Jordan. Buff Barbie. Okay. Not bad. And then boom. They go back at it again. So yeah. Yeah, we'll get to see Mariah. We'll get to see Blake. Excuse me. And that'll be it for me. I'm a surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. No, for real, I got a surprise next time. We're gonna do this thing right. I gotta get back to my old reviews. I gotta go back to the old shows. I got to. We got to. Cause I need some balance in this life. Cause I almost got out. I almost was like, if I don't do these podcasts, I'd always be out of wrestling all the way. Cause it's getting a little simple, formulaic. And once it gets to that one, it's like, do you really want to go back? I feel like I'm too in. I'm in too deep. I feel like I'm in too deep. But either way, be well, stay safe, survive the vest. We'll see you around the next dance. Jeez Louise. Henry? Oh, hell no.